As we enter the halfway point of spring training, the rust has been shaken off and the picture of the 2019 Yankees roster begins to come into focus. General Manager Brian Cashman feels optimistic with this roster's construction.
I think on paper we have a great team. I think we're very diversified, very flexible, have a lot of array of choices for Aaron Boone to play with and deploy. You know, I think we're protected to some degree in a lot of different areas for injuries. You know, and that's all you can ask as you start this marathon we're about to embark on.
Cashman entered the offseason with a clear need. With that need in mind, he and his team rolled up their sleeves and went to work.
You know, obviously my preliminary meetings with Pastime as well as our pro scouting department, we targeted pitching. You know, we needed to continue to reinforce and improve our starting pitching and then the bullpen because we had some vacancies. So we felt we really targeted pitching. Offensively, we score a lot of runs. It's not necessarily an area of weakness. So we wanted to make sure that with the amount of money we were going to be able to spend, that we were going to target the pitching side more so than anything else.
James Paxton was arguably the most sought-after starting pitcher on the market this past offseason. His addition makes the Yankees' rotation one of the most stable in recent memory.
He's someone that can pitch towards the top of your rotation. You know, he's a left-handed starter, which obviously is tremendous to have at Yankee Stadium. Having, you know, a power arm from the left side, matching with a power arm from the right side to go with Tanaka, and then obviously let the rest of the rotation play out with Happ and CeCe. You know, I think it's a really nice mix of veteran and young, a high-end power versus finesse throughout the rotation. I just think it gives us a shot every day we take the field, led by that day's starter, a chance to really, you know, take a win down.
Over the last 5 years, the Yankees have showcased eye-popping bullpens, and this season's pen might be the best one yet.
It's highly unusual to collect 4 different guys or more that actually could be closers in any, you know, team in the game. It really gives, you know, Aaron Boone the chance to navigate the opposing lineups later in the game with more comfort. You know, that's why we've imported as many high-end guys as we possibly can to, you know, to make sure that we navigate those difficult waters the best way possible, and obviously protects us with injuries and stuff like that. All that's going to happen along the way, so hopefully we have a strong foundation to set up for us.
Scoring runs will not be a problem with the offense in 2019. Record numbers were smashed a year ago, even after a number of debilitating injuries plagued the unit. With a healthy group returning and some savvy additions, there'll be plenty of fireworks again in the Bronx.
We aspire to improve on every aspect at all times. So obviously if we can continue to allow people to be the best they can be, obviously strikeouts are a little bit of an issue for us in certain categories with guys, and if we can, you know, reduce those, you know, without, you know, changing, you know, what makes these guys the best they can be. I do think that there's more gas in the tank with the offense because we had down years from Gary Sanchez and down years overall at first base. We lost Judge for 6 weeks because of a fracture. There's a lot of different things that actually held the offense back from being even better than it's capable of being. Losing Didi's tough. So, you know, it's a big left-handed bat. That's one of the better offensive performers at that position. But we got a guy in Troy Tulowitzki that's got a lot to prove. He's healthy now. He's, you know, rehabbed from his double heel surgeries, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. Hopefully he can offset the loss of Didi to some degree and also, you know, recreate the name for himself that he obviously once possessed.
Judge, Stanton, Betances, these are some of the household names primed to dominate the diamond yet again. But will there be a breakout star on the roster this year?
It's so early in camp right now, it's hard to point out of who's going to impact us. But the great thing about this game is whoever is performing the best. I mean, cream does rise at the top, and so even if you're a no-name, if you're, you know, you get that chance and you put yourself in a position, and then you take the next step at this level, and then obviously have success. Next thing you know, you're not a nobody anymore. You become a somebody rather really quickly here in New York.
The goal in New York never changes. There's only one single expectation here.
World Championship. I mean, we are all in on winning this thing, and we have all the capabilities here. I believe we have the talent. I believe we have the willpower, the dedication, the commitment, the focus. Everybody knows why they're here, what they're here for. The buy-in is 110%. The alignment is perfect. You know, we just got to play it out and hope we stay healthy so we can allow these guys to do what they do best, which is compete at the highest level and win and be successful.